What do we got? What do we got, Paul?
We got questions.
Yay, questions.
Kind of questions.
You know, the kind of like we just chit chat, random stuff. My son helped me come up with some of these. So, because like I was running out of questions. So, here's one I thought of in the car when I was on my way over. Like, do you have a physical quirk? It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just a thing about your body.
Well, like when I'm like just chilling out, relaxing, all cool, and I'm like reclined in my chair, I like shake my feet, or I'll rub my feet together as I'm watching TV.
Dad does that.
Yeah, that's probably.
But he does it on the carpet, like back and forth.
He does it on the carpet, yeah. But I'll rub my feet together and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
I make a big noise when I start falling asleep.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Well, like if I'm falling asleep on the chair or something, like that, and I wake myself up like.
Like on the cruise, he's watching his laptop and he's eating chips. He falls asleep. Okay.
He'll eat a few more chips.
I woke up again, so I keep going. Just continue where I left off. I like a laptop. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mine is, I think I got a little bit of pirate's blood because when I get tired, this eye closes halfway.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's Down syndrome.
like I don't feel it closed, but my eyelid just goes, like it has no energy to stay open.
Right.
So one day you're going to have a stroke and no one's going to be able to tell.
Yeah, you're just going to think, oh, Paul's tired.
Yeah. Well, you'll see it on the nighttime reviews, like out of the theater reviews, like this eye is like,
Like, oh, okay. Good sound effect. That's what sound effect of an eye drooping is.
Okay, which celebrity has aged the best and the worst in the last 10 to 20 years? And I'm not just talking about looks. It could be just with age, they have gotten, you know.
Okay. I think Ted Danson has aged very well.
Yes, I've seen him on a show in the last couple of years, and he has aged.
Yeah.
He's like a silver fox.
Yeah, Ted Danson, he's aged well. And Pamela Anderson has not.
Well, it's not that she hasn't aged well. It's
Have you seen recent pictures?
She just doesn't look like movie star hottie anymore because she's older.
She's not aged well.
Okay.
And you would think that plastic doesn't age, but it does.
But it droops you down.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's even got like this weird haircut going on that's like, why? Like, why? Like you could, I mean, you don't want to wear makeup and do any of that stuff anymore. Absolutely fine, no problem. But you don't have to have like a bowl haircut, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
For me, aged well, I think Roseanne Barr. Because you watch her on her TV show back when she was nice and young, and okay, it's Roseanne. We accepted her as Roseanne. And now she has her own little, I don't know if it's a web show or something like that, but she's actually looking pretty good for her age.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, I think Robert De Niro has kind of gone off the deep end. Like he's really gotten into the lefty politics.
Yeah.
And he's lost it. Like there are people out there who
That's not looks though. That's his mind is going.
Yeah, like he's completely had the Kool-Aid and he's not afraid if it tanks his career or not. He's just he can't stop talking.
Well, it's because he has so much money he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so behavior-wise, I don't think he's aged well.
Did I put Gal Gadot in as aging pretty well? How old is she
She's
now?
not aged.
We didn't know her 20 years ago.
She's like 30.
Yes, we did. She was in Fast and the Furious 15 years ago. So
I said 20.
excuse me. I'm just wondering how old is she? I don't know how old is she?
Oh, she's probably 40.
40 something.
Yeah, but she's not. I wouldn't put her in the aged category. You're like comparing. Well, this child actor is now an adult, so.
Oh, but then again, you can say Macaulay Culkin. Like
Did not age well at all.
And it's not because of age, it's because of his drug use, but you know, over becoming an adult, he didn't age well.
You can always say Angelina Jolie. I've seen a recent picture of her. She's still looking good for late 50s now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Almost 60.
But you know, she's gone from good to good.
Yeah.
She's gone from great to good.
So she's a downgrade.
Yeah, she hasn't aged well then.
I'd say she's aged very well.
Okay.
Jack Black, I don't think has aged well at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
He's looking
beard
rough.
and the like. What are you doing, Jack?
Well, he just doesn't care what he looks like.
No, he doesn't.
Just goes out there
Just
and
let it
does
go on. He's rich. He has all the money in the world and doesn't care.
Yeah.
And he's
Okay.
still getting acting roles and just had probably the biggest movie of the year so far.
Yeah, this will be a tough
What
one.
about Bruce Willis?
Well, he hasn't aged well because of illness.
Yeah.
Whatever
But,
it is.
Like, he looks handsome and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, like in Pulp Fiction, like the scene where the mafia boss is talking to him, saying people don't age well sometimes and blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, this could be somebody talking to him about his future life.
Yeah.
So that was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be a tough one.
Okay.
Rank your decades of life.
Well, I peaked in high school.
Okay, so your high school decade. So,
Yeah.
Dum,
Yeah.
number
and
one.
then,
Or give me give me three. And the one at the bottom.
90s were okay for me. Like, 90s were good. 2000s were okay. Everything, it's just been downhill, basically. Ever since.
You've had that trajectory. I started here and it's worked my way down.
So we are currently at the bottom?
Used to make so much money. And then all the money's just gone.
So you're saying you're at the bottom right now?
Right now, but I'm starting an upward trend.
Ah, okay.
So that's my trajectory
All
now.
right.
Well, you haven't started it yet.
Well, I'm
you're
working
trying
on it.
to
I'm
work
working
on
on
it.
it.
Yes. How about you?
I think high school was a solid point. And then like the start of the 2000s, I had my kid, I got married. And
Like junior high, you were the tall kid,
yeah.
right? So that was a good year for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then everybody else hit their growth spurt.
Pretty bad when your highlight of your life is when you were the tall kid. And then you went downhill from there.
The bottom, I think, would be my university decade. Like,
The bouncing back and forth. And
it's just it turns out going to university for no reason because I didn't follow through with it. And then I went overseas and that didn't work out. So, yeah, lots of crappy stuff there.
Okay, yep.
the 70s, my 8 to 18 years. I was big into sports. I was looked at by Howie Meeker for going to Canada-Russia hockey series. And then I got run over. But that was a big year. Like, I was all right. I was popular in school. I was doing everything. And now I would have to say now. I'm probably at the higher point in my life than I've been anywhere other than, I'm on my own. I'm single. I can do whatever I want. I'm able to cruise. I have the YouTube channel going
And
well. Travel agency.
what was the bottom?
Bottom was one time when we lost our house. The courier company I worked for lost every contract because of a dispute. And I ended up, I had just bought a brand new van. We had just moved into a new house. And we lost everything.
Is that the A-frame?
That's the A-frame. So, yeah, that
Is that
was...
the same decade as the divorce or not?
Nope, that was before the divorce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time you followed your gut instinct, but your gut instinct was so incredibly wrong?
When I got married.
That was the last time, was it?
That was it. From then on, I'm just doing it on my own. Pretty easy answer. That's unfair, but true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say my my first wife.
You guys got a thing here.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay. I guess mine was school.
Go to school.
You pay all that money, you think, oh, this is going to bring me good things, and then, nope.
No, it's a scam.
Yeah. It just didn't do nothing for me except put me in debt.
Huh.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, that's what you get. That's us.
Yep. Mark started on a low and kept going down. Paul's highlight in life was when he was taller than other kids.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
Looking down on y'all.
That grade 7 and like here and then grade 8.
Yeah. And my best years of my life is just survived my 9th cancer treatment. How sad are we as a family?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.